guys, what's up? It's Lauren from the YouTube channel LaurDIY, and today I'm making this super cute bracelet, and it may not be made out of diamonds or crystals, but I would say it's the next best thing. So for this craft, I'm using duct tape in Galaxy, some Duct Prism in small stars, and then I also have my needle nose pliers, regular pliers that are going to double as wire cutters, eye pins, a clasp, some jump rings, a chain, my scissors, craft knife, and my craft mat. So to get started, I'm just going to be using my Galaxy tape, and I'm going to do one big strip and just use the entire width of the tape. And just slice that right off with my craft knife. And then I'm just going to peel this right back up, and we're going to place this sticky side up. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab my first eye pin, and we're going to need to cut these down to size with the wire cutter. So I'm going to cut about half of this right off. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that for a few so I can just go straight into laying these down. So next I'm going to take my eye pins and place those every ½ inch. And you just want to make sure that the circle is still peeking up outside of the tape. And now we're actually going to use the bottom of the strip to make a second row of charms. So same thing, just making sure that the circle is pointing towards you this time. So go ahead and repeat that exact same process until your strip is completely filled with your eye pins. And next, I'm just going to skip right on to making the actual charms. So with my Prism tape, I'm just going to cut out a small piece here because I don't need the entire length that I cut with my duct tape. Cut that off, set this aside, and then just peel off the backing of the Prism tape. And I'm just going to sandwich these eye pins right in between the two types of tape here. So once your eye pins are super secure between our tape, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off any extra that I have on the sides. And now I'm just gonna go right up the middle here and split these into 2 rows. And then I'm just gonna cut right in between the middle point of these eye pins to cut each charm. So just repeat that entire process until you have as many charms as you need for your bracelet. So I have some pre-cut ones right here. So the next step is going to be to make sure your chain is the correct size for your wrist. So I think that I am good here. And you've got to remember too that you're going to be adding 2 jump rings to both ends, so it's going to add a little bit of extra length. So the next step is going to be to take our jump ring and your needle nose pliers or your regular pliers. And all we're going to be doing, so I like to hold one end of the jump ring with my fingers and the other side with the needle nose pliers, and you're just going to pull in opposite directions to open up that jump ring just like that. So all we're going to be doing is threading on our first charm through the eye pin and then popping it onto one of the links of the bracelet. So you only want to open the jump ring once, so go ahead and do that all in one step and then push those together to close it up just like that. And your first charm is attached. So I'm just going to go ahead and repeat this process again to add another charm. So pull apart and thread on my charm. And you can space these out as far as you would like or as close, so you have one like this one where they're almost on every single length, or maybe go a few lengths apart. Do this however you would like. And you can just repeat this exact same process until your bracelet is as full as you would like. So I'm just going to grab my finished one over here so we can move on to the next step. So this is exactly what it's going to look like, and I made mine pretty full, but you can do whatever you would like. So next step is going to be to add our clasp. So I'm just going to scoot all this stuff to the side here. So again, using our needle nose pliers, I'm just going to grab a jump ring. And we're not going to be adding a charm this time. We're just going to be attaching just the jump ring to one end of the bracelet. So I'm going to find the very end link. Just loop that around right here and close it up. And that's going to be the attaching section for the other side of the clasp. So now, similar to the charm for the other side, we're going to open up our jump ring. So same thing, pull in the opposite direction. We're going to loop on our clasp right here. So just like we would do with the charm, and then grab the last link on the opposite end and hook that on and close it right up. So now your clasp is attached. You can just throw that right on your wrist and you're ready to hit the town with your new sparkly bracelet. And make sure you follow our Pinterest account for more duct tape craft inspiration.